Welcome back to my survival world where for more than 2 years I worked on the world's tallest Minecraft base, and today I can finish it. But first, a quick recap. I started with this small house, added some more builds, a mob farm, an iron farm and a few more builds. I cleared the area around the tower, made more farms, planted a garden, dug a hole to bedrock and filled it with more builds. Then I made even more builds on the top, made more space around the tower, built Atlas holding the earth and more farms. Then I built this part of the tower without any exposed blocks, so I could place a shulker farm. After more builds I reached the build limit, but that's just a suggestion, so after changing some config files I continued. Next I built a diamond storage, a wood farm, more builds, 8 custom biomes and a sky lobby. After a break I built South America, the random music machine, even more builds, the rare block museum and the art room. Then I moved my storage room, made a boat racing course, a museum for all blocks and a bunch of more builds. Next were buildings from across Europe. A casino, a village, sky gardens and the entire solar system. Then I made some viewer suggestions, a few beacons and the armory. Somewhere in between I also built the Warden Temple, made the Nether Hub, transformed the End, moved the dragon to the overworld and built the miniature version of my base. There are only 45 blocks left to the planned height of 1000 blocks. I have planned 8 different builds showing off 8 different areas of Minecraft building. Number 1. Redstone. For that I want to build a redstone contraption, and one I haven't built so far is a clock. So in my testing world I designed this machine based on World of Steve's simple analog clock. It is 7 years old and needed some adaptations. But after extensive modifications I got it to work and also small enough to fit the tower. The white circuit here lights the lamps, the yellow circuit moves the light and this blue circuit times everything. Sleeping or unloading the clock would make it out of sync, so the orange circuit resets it if necessary. Now I only need to build this in my survival world. And after that I only need a fitting case. For this I use the Big Ben. Number 2. Freestyle building. For this I want to come up with a new build. In my entire tower so far, one thing I haven't done was a Gothic church, so here I add a large Gothic facade with the iconic rose window and stained glass. On the sides I place these 2 towers with spires. Number 3. Statues. I always struggle with organic builds and statues, so planning this took some time. On this corner of my tower I placed a statue of an angel with spread wings made from copper. And since this is the last episode, there is no time for the copper to age naturally, which means I had to weather the copper before building. Number 4. Expensive stuff. For this I raid my storage room for anything valuable and then use them for some builds. But first I want to mine more diamonds. So what happened here? My tunnel bore is down here and somehow I got attacked by the dragon, and how this is possible is that I am directly below 0, where I housed the dragon, and somehow the dragon decided to lie down and slowly dig downwards 120 blocks to kill me, because apparently the dragon doesn't like me very much. I didn't expect that. At all. I didn't even know the dragon could see me down here. Yeah, so that happened. That's probably the most embarrassing death imaginable, getting killed by the dragon. You move to the overworld while strip mining. Back to the tower. Here I built a golden apple and a diamond sword. Now I have to collect a few corals for number 5 organics. Here I built the head of a peacock. The secret to this build is the waterlogged leaves that keeps the corals alive. Build number 6. Landscaping. This one is divided into 2 parts At the bottom we have a cliff face with some fantasy plants, and on top I have a plateau with some custom trees. Number 7. Pixel art. On the inside is still a lot of space, and I think the best way to fill it would be some kind of painting. So I selected the Great Wave of Kanagawa and started adapting that to Minecraft. Now we add the remaining interior and a viewing deck on the top. Inside I placed the sword I used to take on the dragon and the block I spawned on. Number 8. Building with a reference. So what I like to do in this space is copying a series of real buildings, and for this I will do the same. I looked at this pretty dome in Berlin and started copying it. And that's done. I will use this room to store the dragon egg. Then I made some last improvements, like finishing the elevator, labeling the elevator, getting a rainbow sheep, and finishing the list of buildings. We have now reached 999 blocks, which means only one block is missing. That was all. In the next episode I will upload a world tour with a showcase of the interior. Till then, have a beautiful time and goodbye.